Hi everyone, it's Zohra, and apparently I'm filming in my bathroom because I don't have anywhere else to film. Well, not that, but like mostly I don't have anyone to film me, so therefore I'm filming myself, obviously, as you can see. I'm gonna just turn the fan off. It's too much noise in the background. There we go. Now it's much better now. This poem is called Too Much, and I wrote it today. You say that I'm too much, but I haven't been seen in touch, and I'm losing touch. And you can tell me that I'm a little less invited, so that I don't get too excited. I know sometimes I can be a little bit out of my mind. I'm just a little out of time. That I'm the one you don't want to be around. Also, you don't want me to make a sound. Therefore, I'm nowhere to be found. I'll just go home and be home alone, where I'd rather spend time alone and be on my own, no matter how much and how hard I've tried to be myself and to go out of my comfort zone. You've always told me that I am a little much with your nasty, rude, harsh tone. This poem is a little different because I didn't write it in stanzas this time. Instead, I had wrote it just like one full poem, one full length poem, so it's not like in stanza wise, or like it's not basically in 2 or 3 stanzas, I would say. It's a little different poem that I've written today. I thought I would try it out, like why not? I've done it like probably once or twice, but I don't usually do it that often. So yeah. I don't think I can give you a bathroom tour, and I'm sorry about that because it's not allowed. But hope you enjoyed the poem. Also, if you need anything to talk about anything, like if you have anyone that you need to talk to about anything, your problems, such as your life problems, your what you're going through right now, what is affecting you, like in the past, what you went through that is now currently affecting you. Also, what is really bothering you, eating you up inside and out, what is making you feel stressed out, anxious, depressed. If you have anxiety, also if you are suffering through bullying right now, currently, please let me know in the comments section down below, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you have for me about bullying, about life problems. If you need any advice, suggestions, tips, I'm always here for you out there on your side, supporting you, and I will always be there for you guys no matter what you are going through, because I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not on your own, and never ever you are ever going through this by yourself, because there are other people that are also going through this as well, such as me as well. So we all have to think about that and remember that. Also, that you have someone, and always everyone or someone and anyone, but mostly someone, you have someone that loves you, that cares about you, that wants you to be safe. And you deserve a life. You deserve to live. Don't ever have thoughts about suicide, and don't ever have like suicidal thoughts to kill yourself or hurt yourself or kill or hurt someone else, because that's bad. Trust me, you don't want that. That's depression. Really. You don't want to go through that. Because once you're depressed, you can't go through that. I know how it is. I've been through it myself. And you don't want to know how it is, what it is like going through that. It's not fun. Trust me. But yeah, like I said before, if you ever need anything, please let me know your problems. Tell me what issues you have, and I will be happy to support you and help you, giving you advice and helping you, answering your questions about any questions that you have about anything. About me, that you want to know more about me, or about bullying, or about school, or about just life in general. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Always speak up. You have a voice, so let it all out. Scream and shout. Make a sound. Don't keep it quiet. And if anyone is ever hurting you out there, please tell someone. Please at least tell an adult that you trust out there. Tell a friend that you really trust as well, that you're really close to. Because you have people out there that really loves you and support you out there. So don't ever forget that. Like, always remember that. Even I care about you and love you as well as a poet. Like, you are my fans, basically. And I care about my fans. And I love my fans out there. As I call you guys, Zozos. I care about each and every one of you out there that is suffering through what I'm going through. People usually say that to me, that like, since as a poet and like with my poetry and music, but mostly with my poetry, like I feel like I am a therapist to people, like solving people's problems with my poems. Like it's basically like advice, suggestions, and tips to them. Like it's solving everyone's problems and answering everyone's questions that they have about everything that they're going through. So basically, like, it just really helps them out. And I feel really happy to be like people's therapist, like through my poems, because like it really has a big, wide message out there in my poetry, or more than one messages I meant to say, in my poems that I have out there. And I really love to help people. I really love to be there for people. I really wish that everyone could tell me their problems, like everyone that I'm friends with, that I'm really close friends with, that knows me really well, that they could all tell me their problems and I could help them in some kind of way, to be there for them and support them and give them advice and suggestions and tips. But eventually it doesn't always happen, because some of my friends, as I always say, they'd rather protect themselves, or they can protect themselves. When I tell them that I'm always there for them and I will protect them and I am always there to protect them, they always give me that excuse of protecting themselves. And I'm like, all right, I don't mind. I mean, it's your decision, you know. You can make your own choices, your own decisions, but I want you to know that if you ever need anything, you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm always here. I'll always be the one to call. I'll never let you down. I'm always here to listen. I'm a really good listener, even though I have hearing problems and I'm hearing impaired. But that does not ever stop me from listening to your problems, because I don't want other people to go through what I'm going through or what I went through in the past. Because seeing other people in pain, seeing people cry, seeing people sad, depressed, stressed out, just makes me sad. Makes me want to cry, and I don't want that. Like when I see people cry, when I see a person cry, it makes me want to cry. But mostly the happy thing is that when I see someone laugh, or I see others laugh, it makes me want to laugh, which is a good thing, because laughing is a good medicine. But mostly for me, I would say like one of my most best coping mechanisms. Yeah, I got it right. I could never say the word right. Coping there we go. Mechanisms, there we go, is poetry. And that's, for me, like the best medicine I've ever had. So if you have any coping skills, coping mechanisms that you have, use them, please. Do not ever, like, keep them away from you. Please use them. You might have, like, yoga, which is also another coping skill of mine. Music, which is also another of mine, besides poetry. Piano, which I play, is another coping skill of mine. Talking to people about my problems, getting tips, suggestions, advice really helps me out too. Also, do not ever hesitate if you have anything to let it all out. Please, let it all out. But whatever you do, please be kind about it. Please, as much as possible, spread positivity around it. Do not whatsoever go out there and try to hurt people by criticizing them or beating them down or making them feel bad about themselves just because you feel bad about yourself, because that's also bullying as well, and you don't want that. And I'm sure no one wants that, because nobody deserves that. So I'm telling you from my point of view, from what I went through, my experience is that mostly people are jealous of your artworks and talents, and mostly of you if you're really good looking and attractive. But I would say don't worry about that because that's not important. What's most important is that you're being yourself, is that, you're 100% beautiful from the bottom to the top. You're far more beautiful than anything ever. And also that you're expressing yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, and letting it all out. Do not ever keep it inside. That's why I'm telling you to let it all out. And the best way to be positive, in the most positive way that you can, so that everyone can be positive and that we could have a more positive world and we could have more love spreading around in the world rather than having hatred and negativity and violence in the world, because violence is never the answer. I am telling you, violence is not the answer. You are wrong, or those are wrong for thinking that violence is the answer. No. Talking it all out resolves the issues that you're going through. Please do not go out there and bully others. That is kind of what this poem that I wrote about today is. It's about everyone in the past and currently now that tells me that I'm clingy, or that I force people to hang out, or I'm a little too much because I talk too much and I can talk them to death. Is mostly what they say. But I don't care anymore. I used to take that to heart. I used to take it seriously, but not anymore because I'm not, although very, I try not to be too sensitive, is what they say, but I am still very sensitive, and I've always been, and I will always be, because that is just part of my personality and part of me. But no one can ever stop that, because that's just me. But trying to not be too sensitive is trying not to take things too seriously, and that's what I'm trying to work on. And everyone has something to improve on. I thought that I would try to convey this message out to the world, since it's very important about bullying. So also this Friday, April 21st, is Silence Day, they say, at my school at least. And they said this quote, bullying silences students at DHS, or at my school. And that means bullying silences students, not just only at my school, but I'm also sure at other schools as well, around the whole entire world, basically. And that just makes everyone fall into silence. Therefore, that's not what we need. We need to break the silence and let out our voices, take some action, make some noise. So if you ever need anything, like I said, once again, please don't ever hesitate. Please don't ever feel scared, afraid. Because I am not going to bite. I don't bite. Literally, I don't bite. I'm just a person. I'm just a little girl. I'm just a human being. I don't bite. Trust me. I'm 19. I'm not going to bite you. And so therefore, and I'm a teen, so I don't bite. I know what teens go through, because I've been through there all through the teen years, so I know what it's like going through bullying mostly. That's what I'm passionate about. Hopefully one day, one of my huge dreams, besides associated with poetry, but mostly it's associated with bullying, is that I want to really organize a bullying group of my own, where people come together, mostly students from all over the world, gathering together to get on stage and talk to each other about bullying. Also, through the microphone on stage, speaking about their bullying experiences in the past and present, how it affected them positively and negatively mostly. What did they learn from those bullying experiences? How do they want to take it into the future? How does it impact them into the future? And how do they want to help better serve others with bullying, with also who is going through bullying right now, the victims. I'm a victim myself, and you guys are too, who is also going through bullying as well. And so help other victims as well if you're not getting bullied anymore, but help others who are getting bullied currently now. Be bystander always, please. That makes the world better, even a better place. We're trying to make this world a better place. We're trying to make a difference. We're trying to make a change. That's all that we need in this world. It's love, peace, hope, prosperity, and other stuff. So yeah. I've talked for so long. Sometimes when I talk too much, I can't stop talking. Yeah, I'm a talking fanatic, or a poet fanatic is what they say. But I love it. I could talk all day long, but I don't want to take any more of your time. But yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but like I said, please, 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 please speak to me about anything that you have, anything that is bothering you, and I could tell you my experiences too, in the past and present as well. And that could all, bring us all together into a group, into a wide community of bullying. But also, if you're a poet as well, please let me know, and I will be friends with you. Could be friends from the experiences that we went through and sharing our poetry. So yeah, if you're not a poet, it's cool, it's fine. You can be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, be whoever you want to be. Anyways, I have to go. So please, as always, stay awesome, stay cool, and as always, spread the love, share the love above. See this heart right here? It means share the love above. Spread the love above. I'm trying to put that. It's in my face. It's on my shirt. I'm trying to make it straight. Now it's into this space. On my right side. On my left side. Anyways, you get what I mean. You see this heart. You get my point. Just spread the love above. No hatred, no negativity, just only positivity. I'm a very positive person, as you can see. I can get very hyper easily, like I am right now. So please, spread the positivity around. And I can get very positive and hyper easily, and happy easily as well. So spread the positivity around. Thanks for listening to this very important message or messages. I hope you all have a lovely night, since it's dark right now. Well, where I live it is. And also have a great morning for next morning. Have a great day, have a great life, have a great month, have a great year. Have a great week. Most importantly, have a great life. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Man, it's not stopping. Okay.